Please start.
Greetings from Croatia. Me, Professor Nada Ratkovic, today trainer in the third day of the Mentor Development Program, the Batch 10. So, welcome all. I'm really honored and blessed to have a session today with you. I will start. Dr. Snikta, please give me an option for sharing. Dr. Snikta.
Done.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So, what will, after our great Ravi, our great Professor Karudin, today I'm with you. I have three models, so I will introduce my models. So I have the model 5, 6, and 7. Let me put a full screen. So the model today are needs and essentials, potentials, and mentorship. So Professor Nada is coming from Croatia, as I said, working like a professor at the university, Faculty of Economics, Business, Tourism, Split, like assistant professor, also working like a high school professor in a vocational school in my town. Involved in such a lot of projects, working on the national, European, and global level. Here in IIU, from the first day, doing working president of research center, co-founder of IIU Europe. We have our amazing founder, Piyush Pandit. We are thankful to him for giving us this great IIU, for giving us these great opportunities. Also, we are thankful to our great Dr. Snikta, uh, who are organizing this excellent mentors program, counselor program, and after this program, we will have in March. She already started promoting. We will have the trainers program. So be free also and join us in the new be a certified trainer program. Our life is a story, so we know what is happening every day. Even we are thinking that our day will be maybe famous. It isn't, or it goes. So we have different expectations. So everything what we do is a story. So let us start the storytelling about this amazing program. So we are living in this cycle of stress. So please, every morning when you are awake, take a deep breath, take more deep breaths, and say thank you, God, for this new beautiful day. Because if we are anxiety, if we are in depression, if we are under the stress, already our day will be terrible. So sleep deficit, sleep well, eat well, make exercises, think on your well-being. Nobody and nothing is important more than you. So you need to start to love yourself. How can you do this? So we have this growth mindset and fixed mindset. So if our mindset is fixed, we will never do nothing. We will never develop. We will always be on the same level. But having this growth mindset, we already accept that we have our priorities and we will always continue learning. So even we make mistakes. If we don't make mistakes, we will never know are we doing things good. So making mistakes is also very perfect. Then we need to reward our efforts. So make things for different possibilities. So lot of things here are important if we want to have a great and grow mindset. So positive thinking, a positive mindset. So I will say, remind yourself of your worth over and day. Think on this every day. Invest in yourself and always trust yourself because you can do everything. Nothing is we have this. You trust yourself, you can do this. Everything is possible. So we say nothing is not possible. So yes, you can. We have our famous Dr. Queen, and every day when we say yes, I can, yes, you can, we are already with the positive thinking and the mindset. So in this famous program of mentorship, everybody needs to be a mentor. So this is the first level I can say, being a mentor, then being a counselor, being a trainer. So all three courses what we have in IIU are for you, for your growth, very important. So every great achiever is always inspired with a great mentor. So you are giving your potential. You are giving the most for your students, for your employees. It depends where are you a mentor. So you are spreading your inspiration, you are spreading your motivation. So always be a beacon of light, beacon of love, making right decisions, and then you will always be on the right path. So life is a journey, and if we move from our main path, and I always say we are climbing a mountain, and the mountain are we. So nothing we say here, I'm mentor, you are mentee. Tomorrow, when you finish this amazing program, we will say that you are also a mentor. We will congratulate you on being a mentor. So, what are the benefits to be a mentor? Uh, I put this cartoon because this is strips cartoon always on a funny way are saying something to us very important. So depressed, lacking in focus, unsure of who I am and what my life has my life any meaning. So still it is not enough about me. What about you? So the benefits are you need to build your leadership skills. So we have such a lot of types of leadership, and you need to find yourself the most best for you, but you cannot choose one because you cannot be only a aristocratic leader. You cannot be only a laissez-faire. You can be as you need to have all. You need to be a strategist. So all this from each one style you need to eat. You need to have the filters. So build your leadership skills. Improve your communication skills. Verbal communication, non-verbal communication. Practice. Stay, stay behind the mirror. Look yourself. Look what are you doing with your hands. Look your mimics. Look your guests. Practice the contact with your eyes. Then you are already learning the new perspective. So on this way, you will advance your career. So if you want to have a job of the future, and if you are suggesting somebody to have a job of the future, you will make a lot, and then you will be very satisfied. And that is the meaning of gaining your personal satisfaction. So what statistics say? Only 37% of professionals have a mentor despite, and 75% are saying that want only that one. But what what about these terms? Mentoring, training, coaching, advising. They are not the same synonyms. So let us see the differences. What is the difference between mentor and coaching? Coaching is always improving you by asking powerful questions. So what is your long-term aim in your future job? Like example. So person may have these goals. You need to have these particular goals if you want to achieve something. Then mentoring. Mentoring is always including the coaching. So in this field of mentor, we include the coaching and includes also another person. What about the difference between mentorship and training? Training, you see here, these are the set of skills, knowledge, and attitude. Also, trainer needs to have learning objectives. So if I want to make a great workshop, if I want to make a great training, if I want to be an excellent mentor, I need to make preset learning objectives. So even I am planning, I need to make a preset plan. So mentoring involved in helping somebody. We like mentors are helping somebody. So with these skills, what we are getting, and we also need to invest a lot in ourselves. So today, Professor Nada is a trainer. Tomorrow, I'm already in some new trainings, and I'm also trying to make a lot of things and be a certified. So nowadays, I'm doing a lot of trainings because Professor Nada is now at home. I broke my leg, and I'm investing the time in myself because when I'm working, I cannot do that. I don't have the time. So this is the main point. If you want to be a great mentor, you also need to invest in yourself because this is the meaning of lifelong learning. How can you spread the knowledge? How can you share the knowledge if you don't have that knowledge? And it's so funny what we are witnessing almost on here on this global level. We are seeing that people are talking about the topics, talking about everything, even that it is not their field. So this is really funny. You need to be in your specialized field, and then from your specialized field, you need to give the trainings, you need to give the lectures and the workshops. So this is the meaning of difference between advising and mentoring. Now, Professor Nada gives you the advices. So I'm giving the advices to have new learning, to have new knowledge, and to get new experience. But at mentoring, mentor is giving an advice and also can ask the questions. So I can ask the questions. What are your goals? Why are you participating? Why are you involving yourself in this mentors program? What is the reason? What is pushing you to be a mentor? Then we have this important characteristics of a mentor. So if you want to be a good mentor, you need to be a good listener. I cannot be somewhere and don't listen. So when somebody asks me the question, I don't know nothing. Then I need to give a feedback. I need to give a constructive feedback. So this is the interesting. So if for my mentee, this is important. So my role needs to be motivational. It needs to be enthusiastic. So everybody, we need to treat everybody with respect without making any differences. So this is characteristic of a great teacher, of a great skilled teacher, demonstrating everything what he knows without judging. We cannot judge nobody. And we need to have the expertise in the field. That is what I'm saying. Expertise in the field to make some work. So here you see we have such a lot of quotes, proverbs, uh, for this, I choose only few. Grow grain, grow trees, and grow people. Mentoring is a brain to pick, an ear to listen, and a push in the right direction. So this is the meaning. So we come to this quality. So characteristics and qualities. So we need to have this expertise, knowledge, be very enthusiastic. We need to be respectful. So you see here, honesty is in their side with integrity, courage, authenticity, communication skill. Then the flexibility. For the flexibility, we need to be patient, curiosity, good listener, the reflectiveness, kindness, and empathy. If you don't have this kindness and empathy, you need to build that. You know, uh, nowadays when we are making trainings, when we see our participants, and we already see that what characteristics that they have, especially in the question and answer session. And it is very important to participate for this feedback. So this is giving a direct feedback. So positivism and optimism, always having a clear vision, clear goal, clear vision, and a lot of energy. You need to spread and share the energy. So if you are like a, we have such a lot of uh trainers who are making trainings for me not on a good way, because they're so monotony. Their tone of their voice is so, I can say, it makes me to go sleep and not to listen. So this is the meaning. You need to practice. You need to practice how you are speaking. You need to practice listening. So here, the characteristics I put here, I will repeat again. Never judge nobody. Always be available for your mentee. Be positive. Share a positive vision. Be a good listener. And you need to have a experience. You need to have skills. You need to have the knowledge. So you cannot be a mentor without that. About what skills we are talking. So these were skills in 2023. I didn't change it because we are in 2024 and February is finishing, because this are still the same demands. So we have discouraging leadership, recognizing the employees' self-grow ability, collaborative negotiations, and data literacy in cloud computing. Also, the skills to learn. So these skills are again in 2024: cloud computing, big data, AI, machine learning, blockchain, everything of this. And we have this famous metaverse, and we have the chat GPT. We need to know how to make a virtual assistant, how to build a chatbot. So chatbot can be a competition bot, chatbot can be an online quiz, how to make the rubric. So, from us, we need to know everything. So we need to be multidisciplinary today, because we are talking about the robotics, we're talking about the coding. If you want to be in a field of research, if you want to write an article, you need to know such a lot of things. So coding and etc. So here are the questions. Here are the main questions. What are the key skills of a mentor? How will you communicate with your mentee? How will you manage two-way feedback? Because we have two mentor-mentee using reflective practice, mentoring the situation. So professional development plan. Did you make your professional development plan at the beginning of this? Like example, if you are an educator at the beginning of this academic year, or you still don't have your professional development plan, how can you be a good role model? What types are you choosing? So how will you cover the meeting? And what are these things of the meeting? So think about this question, try to answer them. And these are the key skills of a mentor. Listening, you will hear Professor Nada will repeat the word listening, communicating 100 times today, because this is very important. And making the question, doing the questioning. So it needs to be clarified. You need to be sure. You need to understand. You need to make actions. You need to plan that for your future. The performances, making your solutions, make developing your own skills, changing, doing this greater. So what questions? Exploring, clarifying, making sure, using questions, improving. So this verb are like our Bloom's taxonomy, like summer models. So active listening, empathy and understanding, questioning, giving feedback, goal setting, checking in, and enthusiasm. Never forget this. You need to have all of this if you want to be a great mentor. So how to develop your effective listening skill. So we say communication. If we talk about nonverbal communication, we need to know how to maintain our eye contact, making visualization, what we want to say. We need to focus on our thoughts. Then not interrupt nobody till he's speaking. Wait for the answers. Wait for the answers to ask relevant questions. Pay the attention. So posture, I already say, practice it. Look yourself. Now till I'm talking, I see myself in this little frame. So Professor Nada is a little bit moving more. Why? Because I'm sitting. Until I'm sitting, I'm making a massage of my knees because this is not a good position for me now sitting. So that is why. And I see what mimics and what gesture and everything what I'm doing in this little frame. Summarize what the speaker says. So discover the different skills. Try to learn and learn this managing yourself. Focus on yourself. Make this integrity. Make the adaptation and always try to make a initiative. Then, if you need to work with others, so learn communicating, learn collaborating. How so you need to think how other are feeling, how other are feeling with who you are working. So if you are not in a good, if you don't feel good in a team, move from that team. Why making yourself nervous? You don't feel good. You make almost all the work. So that is not important for you. You can be a leader and you can do something for yourself and make the leading. Try to create a change. You are great if you are making the changes. So making the changes is the sense of making something good, involving and including the critical thinking, your creativity, your innovativity, your curiosity. So qualities and skills, we have a lot of qualities and skill exercises. So what skills and qualities will be important for a successful mentor? As we have a lot of things, so we will go through, I will answer this. And we already, I think we have a great conclusion for this because we know that we need to have a positive attitude. We need to have good communication skills, good level of physical fitness. Physical fitness is if you are tired, if you are working whole day and you don't take care about your body will give the answer. So you will not you will not be healthy and you are not doing good for your well-being. So try to how much you invest the time in work, try to invest also in your physical well-being and in your well-being. So my mentoring skills directions. Assess your potential to be a successful mentor and mentee. Rating yourself. So for each skill, circle the. This test we will put it later and you will see it on the recording. So we have this. If you want to, if part one is share the core skills. Part two is mentor specific skills. Part three is mentee specific skills. So if you have almost all the excellence, so what is here graded? Listening actively, building trust, encouraging, identifying goals and current reality. Then, how much were you inspiring or are you learning quickly? Are you showing the initiative? So these things, these parts are very good. And if when you make this test, and you will know more about yourself. So if you have 16 to 20 grades, you have excellent core skills and you can coach other. So if you have only 9 or under, you will benefit from coaching and practice, but you are not available to be a good mentor because you still need to work a lot on yourself. You don't have good skills, you not adequate skills, and you need to invest in yourself. So here's the mentoring skills model. We have from on one side we have this mentee specific skills. On the other side we have mentor specific skills. So like a mentor, we are instructing, inspiring, we are managing, we are doing this. So I like a lot this opening door. So now we will go through each of this. In the middle, what we have common. Common is listening actively, building the trust, identifying goals, and current reality. So your mentee also needs to learn quickly, needs to show initiative. So and you need to build and have a great relationship. Relationship is important. So what are the core mentor skills? So listening actively is the most basic it is the most basic mentoring skill. uh, you are demonstrating something. As a result, you are building also the trust. So if you are not listening to me, we cannot build a trust, and I'm not happy. Mentor needs to avoid interrupting things. Remember, show interesting in everything what we do. Need to know how to summarize the main elements. Need to make reflections. So looking directly, nodding your head, listening slightly. So we always see when somebody is sleeping and when somebody is not interested for the things what you are talking or for the topic you have and do. So if you are not an excellent listen, appear you need like, it's interesting, or by the way, how did this meeting with your manager go? So this question, by the way, this word already say this phrase, by the way, this is not good. So listen carefully always, and then you will solve your problems, and you will make solving your problems, and you will have this, and you will build this habit for the problem solving. So see how can you help to be, and think about that. How can you be a better listener? Then building trust. Trust is really crucial. So if your mentor and mentee observe this, and if you committed this more than them, and you will be more effective. So how to be and become a trustable person. So keep confidence, spend a lot, appreciate time together, follow this, promise them, respect your mentors, take this feedback, make it sharing. So go through this difference because you will develop this over the time. Be encouraging. So the most valued mentoring skill is encouraging. According to the Philip Jones research, we have a lot of researchers. So how can we include this? How can we make this recognition? And who is a successful mentee and who is a successful mentor? So provide genuine positive feedback to your mentees always. Uh, then compliment your mentees. Everybody wants to get a beautiful compliment. Prize them privately. So we are making this training in group, but we know that we can make it one to one, especially when we want to, like example, when we want to learn English. For us, is the best to do it one to one. Then we need to learn how to express the thanks, the appreciation. So lot of things we need to know. Then how to identify goals and things. So what are the specific goals? What is your vision? What is your good grasp? How can you need to be very clear. You need to have your view. You need to have, because everybody of us has weaknesses, strengths, limitations, but yeah, we need to recognize and opportunities. So this is very important to make our goals, to define our goals. Then you need to discuss, like a mentee, you need to discuss with your mentor. So how to demonstrate the mentoring skills? You need to know what is important. You need to know your weaknesses. You need to specify your weaknesses and try. If you see that you are not good in something, practice that. Practice that. We here, Professor Nada is not a professor of English language, but you know, I'm always, I go through my education, and we have this European level. So we have A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. So if you want to be good in English, and you also need to go through these courses, you need to practice, and more you talk, more you will be better. So even I make such a lot of mistakes in grammar or something like that, but I'm learning on this way. So we need to be critical to ourselves, and critical skills for mentors are great. So if you are not good in something, practice that, and you need to teach yourself, you need to get instructions, so from lectures, from workshops, from some informal mentoring. So be a mentor. Then be a learning broker. So what it means be a learning broker, you will assist your mentees. So we have a lot of books, websites, softwares. We can teach knowledge, skills. We can maintain the things. Then we can demonstrate, and it also depends a lot about our behavior. So helping, focusing on this need. And if you don't help, and if you don't share this, you know, I always say, I don't respect then your knowledge. For me, a person who not share the knowledge, a person who is not collaborative, a person who is selfish, I don't have respect to that person. So and we need to do this on the best way, giving ourselves, because how will help somebody, me, if I don't help others? So whoever cares to learn will always find a teacher. A key part of your instruction is teaching the process. So getting this and be a inspiration. I say inspiring. Always try to be an inspiration. Set an example of yourself helping, helping your mentees, giving that experience. So you can help a lot a person in the future. So mentors are are always available to inspire. So make actions, make observations, make try to give them, try to share your experiences, this different actions, different ways on this. So making challenges, making things. So you need to be outstanding. The word outstanding is really great to describe this for the inspiration and motivation. Everything what we do, we are accepting corrective feedback. So giving a feedback, making this will help us to be better. So one of the first things you need to discuss with your mentees is how they like to receive the feedback. So managing the things, and mentors needs to attempt to give you a positive word, describe your work, so you can get it in private or official, not important. You know, uh, I always, for me, I like to hear the opinions. So, what about what about the performances? What about the steps? What are the key parts of this? And how are you making the instructions? And how are you pointing this, meaning this, otherwising this? And what is the feasibility? In everything what we do, we have risks. We need to learn how to manage the risk, and it is building the core skill. Managing risk is one of the core skills of building the trust. So step out on the branch, then fly when ready. So help mentees to recognize the risk, help mentees to solve the risks, and this is what we need to build, building trust with managing risk. So what are the typical risks we have in business? We have the business risks. So in the business, our customers, somebody is missing the deadline, not finishing the project, we are almost very late, we are doing things which are not ethical then in our career, so taking a wrong position. Today is the time when we need to change our jobs if we are not satisfied. Also, we don't need to do the work what we don't like. Staying in some job too long, especially if your manager or your is not respecting you. So why to work with somebody who don't respect you, your time, your knowledge, your skills, and you see, failing to learn and improve. So if we don't fail, we will not learn and improve. So with we have this wisdom. We need to use our wisdom, our positive wisdom. Opening doors is something very important. So it means that we can allow to meet people and to demonstrate to different audience. Opening doors is suggesting our mentees, like Professor Nada is working on a university. My students have a practice, need to go on the practice, and such a lot of great managers, great organizations are asking us to recommend a good student. So when we recommend a good student, we open the door for them, and after finishing, the student also is invited to start working in that company. So suggesting the rest or suggesting the knowledge. So you can and you are opening the door. And I'm most happiest person when I help somebody on that way. And when you are doing that, that also return to you, because your good deeds are recognized. And you know you need to, this is a great quote. Think about people you met in the past, to whom you have provided the brain to pick, an ear to listen, or a push in a right direction. So if you do this, be sure that also one day it will be returned to you on this way. And if you are not that person, you will not get that. So starting a mentoring program, we start this mentoring program before 3 days. We are learning, we are understanding, we are still identifying, we are trying to build a successful mentor program. So after this, you will try to make a successful mentoring program. So how to develop a mentoring program, how to make the benefits for the organization, how to make your mentees, how to make your employees satisfied with the training. So all needs and essentials. So the mentorship program needs this. It needs to be good design, attractive, connect. You need to be connected with the people. You need to give them a guide and to measure this. So this is very important. And this is like one example of the form. You see, why do you want to participate in the mentor program? So you put the name, job title, organization, this main information about your experience, your jobs, areas of expertise, education, and other. Then establish a specific mentor activities guidelines. So learner follower needs to have also needs to attend the group meetings, needs to keep a mentor program journal, needs to every uh, to participate in the things what are creating, acquire mentors and students for the program. So you need to publicize a mentor program. You need to provide an enrollment. You need to approach the practitioners to the days. You need to publicize the program for the student chapter. So you have a program, and then you can manage mentors with mentees. So you can have also a software. You can do it on this way, official, and in this group mentoring program. So giving a brief biography, establishing a date, so how to contact each other. As Dr. Snigdha say, at the last day, each of you will talk about yourself 10 minutes and give a brief introduction about you. So we will hear the things, and maybe uh, we can help you and give you a direction in which things and in which part would you be the best. Then monitor and evaluate the results. So this is the way how we can evaluate the results, how can make a summary, and how to encourage this. So we are conducting the groups. We can conduct the year-end program. We can use these things. We can make this information. So this is the way how we want to set our goals. Then attracting the participants for the mentoring program. So what are the best practices for marketing your mentoring program? So marketing today, digital marketing, if we don't promote, we don't do nothing. So we need to have a great marketing plan. Then we need to have our audience. So audience needs to give the message, type the message, time for the message, program launch, and other things. So how to get connect with your mentees. There's such a lot of ways how to be connected with your mentees. So mentor and learner can discuss business and telephone etiquette. Then you can attend this safety meetings. Then you can meet with professionals. You can discuss every day. You can make common employee issues. Then you can observe the learner to have a special project and the things for doing and making the improvement. Here is one of the setting the mentoring relationship. So here we we will repeat this again. Keep communication open. Help your mentee set a realistic expectation. Offer support. Define expectations. Maintain the contact. Always be honest. Actively participate. Be innovative and creative. Get to know each other. So be reliable, consistent, and always stay positive. If we don't stay positive, it is not good. So measure your mentorship program. Try to learn, try to develop, give the results, know the priorities. Before you set up the business, run to the program. Run to the program and make the K metrics. So let us learn which metrics can we make. So the K metrics can be broken in three groups. First metric group is engagement metrics. So this is the number of sign-ups, then number of active mentoring relationship, mentoring sessions, hours mentoring, action set notes which are taken. So these are the engagement metrics. After this, we have this progress metrics. So it's about the goals. How much goals do we set? How much goals do we achieve? What is the number? Personal satisfaction, the score, how are we satisfied with this? And giving the external feedback. So all these metrics need to be defined. Then flexibility in content and deliverables. So we have this 3C. 3C means clarity, communication, and commitment. So bringing this flexibility and giving this flexibility in the content and deliveries, it is very important. So that's 3C. So how will you communicate with your mentee? So I put here one activity. So I will read this activity. These are three basic types of communication. Words, tone of voice, and body language. How much in total is the ratio of words, tone of voice, and body language? So the face-to-face communication always starts with an idea in personal mind. They translate the idea into words and actions, and this becomes a message they send to another person. The person is receiving the message, then translates it back. So effective communication has taken a place when the receiver's idea is the same as the sender's idea. So Professor Nada will show you the result. So for the words, we have verbal communication is 7%. Tone of voice is 38%. And nonverbal is almost, it is 55%. So this, you see, this is the types of communication. So the ratio for words, for the tone of voice, body language. And now we have this nonverbal and verbal communication. Comfort zone. What about the comfort zone? Comfort zone is the great enemy of success. Not only success, confidence, courage, and it is a step out. It is a step out of our life, and it's when we have new chapter and when we want our new life to begin. So always be on a choice to face the challenges and tackle the issues. You need to know how to tackle your issues. You need to be a role model. You need to remember that there are such a lot of people, thousand people who want to follow you and to want to believe in you. We come to the model 6. We come to the model 6, which is called potentials. So what are the potentials? The mentor is the one who is allowing the follower to see himself. So the mentor always have responsibilities. We need to respect mentees. We need to provide solutions and opportunities. So Professor Nada is providing you today providing different solutions, different ways, different thinking, making the difference. So learning, and you see all these models are connected. So in this action of strengthening and encouraging, today I try to encourage you, I try to strengthen you. So how will you listen, how will you communicate, how will you give a good feedback? And this is very important. So I'm trying to do these activities today and enhancing yourself and giving you resilience and adaptability. You see, you need to make a change. Resilience is crucial because it is ability to make a very quickly recover from difficulties. So we all have difficult. So learning and practicing and being resilient, we can um, meet that our problems and try and have and engage and learn and the potential we will build a potential how to make how to solve these problems, how to be our inspiration, how to motivate, because today people needs to have a positive way of thinking, a very healthy things, and this is a need to be inquired for our mentor. Then develop a better understanding of the cultures. We need to know always about various cultures because it is not the same when how Professor Nada is shaking in Croatia or in Japan. So if we have meetings, if we have mentees, if we have students from different countries, we need to understand their culture. Then we need to develop a great appreciation. Always appreciation means to be open, means to respect the differences which we have between different nationality, different religions. So we need to be creative, big thinker, think differently, and think out of the box. Always be ready to think out of the box. This is the only way today of thinking. How can we come? How can we make a prototype? How can we make a patent innovation model? How will we implement that? How will we manage and how will we be a great mentor? So focus on one task at a time. Try and use take a regular breaks. Then after that, you will focus on your biggest task. Then you need to set small objectives. After, use the 2-minute rule. Time blocks your schedule. Make meetings more productive. Delegate the tasks. You cannot do all alone. Use the strategy. We have different strategy. I put here the Pomodoro strategy and limit the interruptions. So be dedicated. Be dedicated to your time. Learn to manage your time because time is money. And if you don't know how to manage the time, you will never finish all the tasks. You will not know how to delegate the tasks. So personality development, a good personality always creates positive vibes. So it helps you to live your life in a better way. We don't want to have stress. So if we want to have positive energy, if we want to improve our health, make decreasing of our stress, we will try and develop in this personal way. Achieving mentoring goals. So a good mentor should have a goal. So these are the goals: skill development, career planning, networking, learn the workplace culture, gain visibility for potential promotion, problem-solving skills. So manage the risk. Learn how to manage the risk. I say, if we learn to manage the risk, we will build the trust on that way. So manage the risk and tackle the situation. Learn and grow. Learning is a continuous process. When we learn, we grow. When we learn and grow, a transformation happens in our life. So keep learning, keep growing. This is very important. Mentoring. What about the mentoring? So we come to one-on-one mentoring. We can have speed mentoring. We can have reverse mentoring. We can have distance mentoring. We can have peer mentoring and we can have group mentoring. So here this you depending about the situation, depending about your job, depending where will you be a mentor, to who will you be a mentor, then you will use this. So what is mentoring? Mentoring is a guidance, it's a direction, it's an influence. So if we influence, we can grow, and this is important. So what is the purpose of mentoring? So always involve helping you to achieve your personal or career goals. Then, relationship between two people with the goal of professional and personal development. Yes, we are doing this, and you will do this tomorrow. Partnership may be between two people in the same company, in the same industry, or in the networking organization. Partners need to come together. We need to build a relationship based on the mutual trust. You see, we started already with this. So training, motivation, advice, success, direction, coaching, support, and goal. Without anything of this, we don't have the mentoring. We need training. We need the motivation. We need to listen to advices. Success can build only on this way if we are going and moving and choosing a right direction, doing the coaching, supporting each other. So we set our goals and then we will achieve our goals. Mentoring program. We are in the mentoring program. So mentoring program, one-to-one structured relationship or the academic setting, increasing the knowledge, increasing the skills, and making the future goals for the milestones. What are the roles? So we already need to know what are the roles of mentee and what are the roles of a mentor. So the role of mentor is very simple. He's providing guidance, support, and helping developing professional and personal. So we have this mentor-mentee relationship. A mentor will always have different texts, so take the roles and be the chief to the goal. Coach. So you see who can be a mentor can be a coach, mentor can be a devil's advocate, mentor can be a support. Pardon. Mentor has this support system, and these are different types of mentors. So coach will always provide a feedback, uh, sharing personal anecdotes, wishing that no, devil's advocate. What is devil's advocate? He comes to make major decisions. So that is why he's called an advocate. Supporting system. We have a huge fans, so we need to celebrate the big, small wins. So always continuously provide the encouragement and words of the encouragement. Resters, mentor planner, and student. So mentors like resters always have resters. We need to have necessary tools, introduce a network, create new professional connections. Then being a mentor planner, how to plan short and long-term goals. This is a major responsibility of a mentor. Like a student, taking a student role. So making, seeking, giving knowledge, continuing to learn, finding opportunities, and solving the challenges. How to have a successful mentor-mentee relationship. So always keep communication open. Always offer the support. Know the expectations, so you need to define them. Contact, maintain the contact. Always maintain the contact. Be honest, be very honest. Actively participate, be innovative and creative. Get to know each other. You know how much time is necessary to some people to know each other, but for some people, it's not. We don't need a lot of time. When we say they click one to others. So, that is a feeling. So feeling some people from the first minute, but for some people you are never sure what are they thinking. So today such a lot of fake people, so it is important to know each other. So even then you can build this great relationship. Then being consistent, reliable, and staying always positive. Here you see we come to teaching, mentoring, and coaching. Teaching, always, what is the difference? I say at the beginning, I will repeat again. Professor Nada loves repeating. Repeating is a mother of the knowledge. This when I was learning the Latin language, I adore this all uh, quote. So, repeating is the mother of knowledge. So, teaching, we ask directed questions, and mentoring, we also we here we ask, and mentoring we answer. At coaching, we ask open questions. So you see here the first differences between them. But here what is the common for them? So the common is aim is to help. The aim is to help. All three have this aim to help. Then enable self-discovery, provide information sources. So at teaching, we are providing information, but at mentoring, it is the highest level, and you are giving more answers, seeking the answers, giving, opening, always structured things, and based on the past experience. Teaching is based on the past learning, and coaching is can be applied to any situation, and it is future focused. So at coaching, you are always focused on the future. So effective mentoring styles for the leadership. Mentoring is always a good way to help person to grow personally, to share experience, to share skills, to share values, to share the knowledge, to have this ability. And it can be formally and informally. So if it is formally, it is in your organization. If it is informally, it is at the personal level. How to be an effective mentor? So you need to teach and be a model. So teaching is a way how you will give your knowledge, pass your knowledge, share your experience. It is a process. It is a long process, and I can say a hard process. Teacher today, we move from the traditional way of teaching. So we are today a moderator. We are moderating till our students are doing and solving the task. So, mentee is always speaking of values, ethics, attitudes, methods, and other things. So, you need to be a model. You need to mentor by modeling, and then you will show them things general. Also, you can sponsor your mentee. What it means, you can sponsor your mentees. You have a big role, and this big role is given to you. So if you want to help them, always open the doors for the mentees. Professor Nada explain what it means opening doors. So this is a way how to grow. Always inspire and motivate. Never forget that. Never forget inspiring and motivating. Offer the guidance and counseling. Be a help, confident. try to try to try to solve the different issues, guide and counsel the mentee, be very clear, play an active, give the play an active roles. Then we have these mentoring styles. There are standard way of mentoring, so there are a lot of different styles which are based on uh, different circumstances. Then mentoring by connecting. So as a connector, what is your role when you are connecting? You need to ensure that mentee has the skills. You need to introduce the networks. You need to help. You need to help them how to create networks. So your role is especially valuable. Then you have this kind of mentoring. So what is your role? How to help it is simple way. Mentoring by challenging, like a challenger. You will always push your mentors to be a change, to bring a change, to solve a change, to bring the best for the situation, to ensure them in the place, to be a friendly, tough, and again, depending about that situation. Then mentoring by educating. So in this case, you will teach your mentee, you will learn him, and this is a big experience for the training. Then, for example, if you are trying to start a business, you can teach them, you can help them, and so what to recognize the strengths and weaknesses. You know, we have this cheerleading. Where is cheerleading? Cheerleading is in the and we have in handball, in playing some in the different sports. So just like a football match, the mentor who leads by cheering often injects some kind of energy into the player, in this case to the mentee, to help the mentee to bring the bad days, and to learn. Mentoring by ideating. So like an ideator, your role is always help to make a brainstorm, to learn how to think, how to plan, how to see, how to grow and have a bigger picture. So it is depending about different relationships. So both mentors and mentees should utilize the following corrective mentoring partnerships. So again, listening actively, building the trust, encouraging, identifying the goals, current, instructing, developing the capabilities, providing a corrective feedback, inspiring, and opening the doors. People learn differently. So I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. See one, do one, and teach one. So it is really true. People learn differently. So for each one, we have different types of mentoring. So if we have traditional one-to-one mentoring, mentee, mentor are matched, and this program is their own. Then we can have this distance mentoring with the two parties or groups in the different locations. Group mentoring. A single mentor is matched with a cohort of mentees. Mentoring is the proven way to learn fast. How can we learn fast? So we need to take notice with a pen and paper. Professor Nada always have her notice behind her. Then have effective note taking skills. Distribute the practice. So you need to share the practice because today what the theory means to us without the practice, we need to brush our skills. So we need to know. So how can something be measurable if we cannot touch it? So measurable things today, practical things, not only sharing theory. Theory don't mean nothing for us if we cannot see something. Then study, sleep, more study. The study, sleep, more study. So now Professor Nada after this session needs to take a rest because if I don't take rest, it will not be good. But Professor Nada will not take a rest because after this I have such a lot of things to do. So you see, I already don't think on myself. Then modify your practice. I need to learn how to modify my practice. Also, I need to learn how to say no. This is also important, how to say no. So when you learn how to say no, then you will have less problems and you will feel better and your health will be better. Then try a mnemonic device, use brain breaks to restore focus. So how can we make brain breaks? Then stay hydrated. You see, stay hydrated. Before this session, I said, Professor Nada, you will put a bottle with the water, but the bottle is empty and Professor Nada didn't put the water in the bottle. Learn, learn information in multiple ways. Connect what you learn with something you know. So, this is great. When we are adding new things to old things, what we already learn and connecting with the new things, this is excellent. This is excellent. What are the benefits of mentorship? So, benefits are great. We have a new professional network. We have business relationships. We have new perspectives. It is accountability, supporting a group, personal experience, and we are focused on the work. So having this, we will make new connections. We will make new connections in different fields and get new colleagues. So remember this, your benefits to be a mentor are build your leadership skills, improve your communication skills, learn new perspectives, advance your career, and gain personal satisfaction. The question is, quiz, did Professor Nada already mention this? Did I say this? Yes, I say this at the beginning today of my training. At the beginning, I start with the benefits to the mentor. Always gain your satisfaction. So this is very important. This is crucial for us and our mentoring. And we have different types of mentors. So as I will go a little quickly through this because you see we have this Together platform.com handbook mentor. Only want to say to you that we have different types of mentor like advisor, who will advise someone to make suggestions and recommendations. Then we have a protector. So maybe you can find yourself in this types. Protector is great for mentee who is midst of transition, which can be stressful. So he always supports and he has this net. He is ensuring a safe environment. Then we have a mentor developer, a mentor who is coaching and who is always giving new structure, providing guidance, empowering, handling him. So he's a developer. Then, and you see everywhere you have effective and ineffective. Broker. We know who is a broker on the financial trade. So here a broker is great for great at connecting their mentee with opportunities to grow. So maybe you see a new opportunity. So here he's helping, he's identifying new skills, new things, new facilitations, and new development. We have a challenger, we have a clarifier. Challenger is thriving on a tough love and playing the devil's advocate. Professor Nada already say what is the devil's advocate. So he wants someone to tell them how it is. So positively provoking. He's always provoking, positively pushing toward. A clarifier. Clarifier is a great companion. So he can be your great friend. He can be a great mentee, a mentee who is independent. So how to learn this and how to make this clarification, how to teach organization values, how to make new policies. So removing the obstacles, we have such a lot of obstacles and clarifying is good. It can be very quickly in the organization. Then we have a sponsor and a farmer. Sponsor is providing a visibility and he's helping people who wants to make a big difference in the career. So in the career, if you want a difference, then this is a great mentor. A farmer is a person who is responding to make this soft shoulder. So he is giving you, supporting you, enhancing you, making this and giving you a great feedback. So Professor Nada will repeat again, becoming a mentor can enrich your life on a professional and personal level. Be a good mentor. Have these qualities, relevant expertise or knowledge. Be an enthusiast, enthusiasm for sharing your expertise, a respectful attitude. Invest in others. Have the ability to be honest and give a direct feedback. Reflective learning and empathy and willingness to be a sponsor. I say you can do everything. Yes, because you you can do everything, and mistakes and failures are always a part of our life. If you don't fail, you don't learn. And I said at the beginning, I say mistakes. Mistakes now, these are failures. So if you don't learn, you will never change. So it depends about you. It depends about your motivation, about your inspiration, about your career goals, about everything. So you are the creator of your destiny. Remind and always remember, we are all wonderful. So there are countless, and we can make, and there are roads can we achieve, and we can build this rock, and we can respect the individuals, and we need to respect the individuals. So never give up. So even the things go wrong and something is going well, there are always things, there are always sad words, there are tangles, there are pens. Success is a failure. Turn inside out. So the tint can cloud our doubt, and there are many failures can come about. So to set this, it might have been. So never, 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 never quit, never stop, and always try to find the energy to move. If you don't move, you will never be happy. And Professor Nada wants you all to be happy. Also, after this session, today is a wonderful day. Stay blessed and have a beautiful day. Thank you. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you so
Oh,
much. Hi, good evening, Professor Nada.
hey, good day. I didn't see you, Seravi, because I was sharing my screen, so I couldn't see nothing.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Okay, I just joined the moment you began the session, right? So thank you so much for really sharing such a wonderful and informative uh, session for the participants, and it is really a worth to be in your session, even for very
Yeah.
learned person also, because learning never ends, right? As you are keeping on saying, learning never ends. So lovely learning for everyone today. You and I learned a lot of things, right? And I think I was a bit late to make you or introduce you to the forum. So let me have the privilege now to introduce you to the
Mm.
forum, right? A pleasant day to all the participants, those who are gathered here. I am again Dr. Ravi Kumar here from Bangalore, India. So it is a great pleasure for me to be on this platform to introduce the speaker of the day, whom you have already understood. You have gone through for almost an hour and a half with the speaker of the day. She is none other than the very efficient and an eminent and an enthusiastic uh, trainer from Croatia. She is none other than Professor Nada Rajtovic. Professor Nada is an assistant professor on Faculty of Economics, Business, and Tourism Split. She is a mentor in High VET School, president of IIU Research Center, co-founder of IIU Europe. You see, a professor mentor in a high VET school, who else can give us the better training about the mentoring? Right. So she is also specialized in many fields. To name the very few, she is a specialist in the fields of science, technology, innovation, research, statistics, mathematics, informatics, STEM, ecology, SDG, economy, business, tourism, entrepreneurship, accounting, human rights, so on and so on and so on. She has played many special roles as an educator, a researcher, an author, a trainer, a reviewer, a project manager, an international speaker, a moderator, a motivator, a humanitarian, and social worker, and many more to add on to this. She is a computer informatics STEM expert, system manager, and designer of ERP Infosystems, Microsoft Innovative Educator, expert, and Minecraft Global Mentor, certified accountant and certified ISO internal auditor too, advisor in the Agency for Education and Training, active council member of the Operations Research Association of Financial Professionals, a very active educator at the Center of Excellence, teacher for teachers, deserves many honorary doctorates. She is also a founder and coordinator of many national and global projects: Erasmus Plus, eTwinning, Centix, STEM, Entrepreneur, SDG, writes scientific articles in domestic and international journals, and works reviews. She is the editor, board member in many journals, and an external peer reviewer, author, and co-author of many university and high school books and handbooks, makes digital materials and books for cross-curricular topics, and makes columns for evaluation on national and international levels, organizes conferences, training sessions, webinars, and workshops for student mentors in national and international competitions, statistics, STEM, SDG, etc. She works for humanity, peace, and gender equality in many organizations and organizes numerous humanitarian and volunteer actions all around the world. Works on women empowerment and women entrepreneurship on a national and global level. As a multitasking global educationist for the work, she won many awards, recognitions, diplomas, certificates, and medals for national and international achievements. One of the greatest global educators who inspired the world and deserve a place in Golden Book. Many recognitions for humanitarian and volunteer action and work with the students with special needs and gift students. Not only that, she is also a very busy trainer, mentor, facilitator, coach, so on and so forth. Even today, it is our fortune that we have Professor Nada with us after she successfully completed her sessions on another platform and immediately switching over from one platform to the other. We should really appreciate the energy level she had to deliver the training sessions continuously for 18 hours a day. An amazing trainer who we have all today. Thank you so much, Nada, for really imparting such a wonderful knowledge to all of us. We are totally debtors to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Knowledge debtors to you. Thank you
Thank you.
so much.
Thank you, Sir Ravi. Thank you for the beautiful words. Thanks to our
Great,
great.
great session, Professor Nada. Amazing it was. Thank you so much.
Thank
No,
you.
really, it
Thank you,
was great.
Dr. Snekta, for organizing this great programs. Thank you.
See, without you all, we cannot organize. I only organize, but you all put in your efforts, right? So
Okay.
you all are the pillars. Thank you, Ravi Kumar sir, for your presence.
It's my
And
pleasure,
Ravi
ma'am.
sir, if you can tell the participants what they have to do tomorrow and
Yeah.
just tell them homework for tomorrow.
Yeah. Sure. Uh, Again, I thank Dr. Snigdha ma'am for giving me this opportunity to be present on the every day. However, I missed yesterday because of my extreme training schedules work over here. I request all the participants to just listen, and if you can note down a few questions that I will be asking you to work as a homework for tomorrow, and we would discuss on this. There are a dozen questions, very small questions, which are the basic requirements and would help
Mm.
the participants to take up the mentoring as their profession if they can practice on these a dozen or few basic questions. However, tomorrow it would be the day for the Q&A also. After I complete my session, tomorrow I would be the resource person for all of you again because I was not satisfied on day one seeing you all. So I love to see you all again on the last day as well. So I requested Dr. Snigdha to give me another opportunity, and I am so grateful to Snigdha for giving me this opportunity again for tomorrow as well. So, however, I will post these questions in the group also, so that all the participants can go through the questions, prepare yourself for the homework, and all of us can discuss on this in the Q&A session tomorrow that we will be having, so that we will be able to understand ourselves, right? What are our key takeaways? What are the things? What are the benefits we have acquired from this global mentorship program? With that view, I have prepared a few questions. I will be reading out, and I don't want to take much more time of all of you, but it's already going to be a bit late today. So the first and foremost question would be: is that what is mentoring, and what are the basic needs of a mentor? I mean to say, what are the basic needs if one wants to become a mentor? The second question goes this way: what are the six key skills a mentor has to develop to be an effective mentor? Who can be a mentor and
Mm.
who can be a mentee? What are the three key matrices to be a mentor? What are the three basic components of communication, and what are their percentage of contribution in communication, and how one can implement these contributions in their real life to become a better communicator? What are the goal settings skills that are required for a mentor? It's, I repeat this question because it is a very confusing question. What are the goal setting skills for a mentor to become an effective mentor? How to maintain a mentor mentee relationship? What are the qualities that are needed to be developed by the mentor to maintain the mentor mentee relationship? Why mentoring is needed? How can one become an effective mentor? What all challenges will a mentor be facing while becoming a mentor or while also being as a mentor? Both the challenges you will have to practice. What are the benefits of mentoring? So, if one becomes a mentor, what all the benefits a mentor would have by becoming a mentor, other than the financial benefits, right? Don't write the financial benefits. Okay, the last question would be like, what are the different types of mentors or what are the different types of mentorship we can take up, and we can work in that field to be a professionalist mentor. So these are the few questions. If you have, I will send it in the group also. All of you can prepare for these things, and tomorrow we will be discussing on the same. Do your homework for the discussions tomorrow. Post a brief session by me to close the mentorship program with a beautiful ending. We will all be on the camera tomorrow so that we also can have a group photograph and we can all remember one another as long as we are together. Thank you so much for everyone for so patiently hearing to me. Thank you so much, Nada ma'am, again. And it is
Thank
my
you. A big
privilege.
clap for you, Sir Ravi.
It's my pleasure. And it is my privilege, honor, and prestige as well to thank the founder of the International Internship University, Advocate Piyush Pandit sir, who is a wide visionary educationist, rather wide visionary global educationist, one who has completely dedicated his life to the field of education to impart education and also impart internship to all the kinds of, all the varieties of, all the needy students across the globe. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Snigdha ma'am, for giving me this opportunity to speak a few words at the end of the day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Nada. And hope to see you all tomorrow with all the preparation. So tomorrow it's day for you, right? So good night, good evening, good afternoon, good morning to all once again. And see you all tomorrow with the same zest and enthusiasm. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Yes, thank you.